Now, basically here the speaking time is unpredictable in IELTS, while in PTE we have got strict timing for speaking. Okay, so IELTS is, as you all know, it is worldwide accepted. Okay, so it's accepted worldwide, which is UK, Canada, Australia, accepted for UK VI and Canada PL. So if you're a kind of a person who is very much tech friendly, and if you want, or if you can handle the technology really good, and if you can handle it like rapidly, IELTS or PT, which one should you guys choose? Which examination is going to give you the list of widely accepted universities? And which examination is going to give you the exact judgment of your proficiency in English language? Or which examination is going to be very much comfortable with the least effort? Now, today I'm here to give you a clear bifurcation between IELTS and PT. So let's get started and let's understand the basic overview of these two examinations. We've got IELTS, which is International English Language Testing System, that deals with your English proficiency examination, while on the other hand we've got PTE, which is Pearson Test of English. It also deals with English proficiency examination. Both of them almost caters to study and migration. Moving ahead, we've got the conducting body. For IELTS, we've got IDP as the conducting body, and for PTE, it's Pearson PLC. Now, talking about the test mode, which is another really important matter to discuss upon. We have got in IELTS both modes, or you can say two modes, that is paper-based or computer-based, and speaking with a human examiner, and now with a virtual examiner too. While on the other hand, PTE doesn't give you any option. It is fully computer based, and you have to do the speaking into microphone, and that is being judged through AI. Okay? This is what PT mode of examination is, and this is how IELTS mode of examination works. Moving ahead, we've got test duration. For IELTS, we've got 2 hours 45 minutes, and yes, here it is. So it's more of like, not exactly, we cannot claim 2 hours 45 minutes, as you can of course claim 3+ hours on an average. And for PTE, we've got approx 2 hours of examination. So this is, now basically here the speaking time is unpredictable in IELTS, while in PTE we have got strict timing for speaking. Okay, moving ahead, we have got IELTS with different modules, and that is listening, reading, writing and speaking. While in PTE, we have also got speaking and writing, which is combined, and we've got reading and listening. So in short, what we can see is this exam also tests you for all the 4 modules, and this exam also tests you for all 4 modules. Now let's move ahead and let's talk about the other differentiation that are important. Moving ahead, if we talk about speaking test specifically. So for speaking test, we have got face-to-face interview, to be very precise, for those people who appear for pen paper based. Okay, it is basically PBT, which is pen paper based, and a natural conversation is basically what we are asked to go for. Okay, while on the other hand, we can see computer-based is the entire mode of PT examination with strict timing and AI scoring. So this particular examination scoring is entirely done by AI. And here you can have a human intervention where if you're going to appear for pen paper based test, you can clearly have a manual marking of your examination. Moving ahead, we have got IELTS that deals in writing task with task 1 of graph or letter writing. As you know, graph usually comes in academic writing and letter usually comes for general training examination. Graph usually go for academic training. Now, moving ahead for task 2, we get essay in IELTS task 2, while on the other hand, we can have PTE that deals with summarized written text in speaking and an essay at the in writing and an essay at the same time in writing. So essay is what we can see a similarity between both the examination, but yes, the structure has a great difference. So don't mistake both of them as the same examination, okay? Now, moving ahead, we've got the scoring system. So if I'm going to talk about the scoring system of both the examination, we have, like in IELTS, we have got 0 to 9 band score. So we get our marks in band score, 0 being the lowest band score and 9 being the highest band score. While on the other hand, we can see that score scale is between 10 to 90, 10 being the lowest and 90 being the highest. So this is how the scoring system works. While we also have the scoring system, like whatever score you're going to get in PTE, it is totally convertible or equivalent to certain IELTS band score, or whatever IELTS band score you get, it has a certain, kind of, we can convert it into PTE scores, just to explain that, okay? But both the examination, if we talk about the real or natural presentation of the scores, this is this, okay? Moving ahead, we have got result time. So this is another substantial factor that most of the students are concerned, because they usually book their examination based on this particular, you know, decision. Is basically, we have got IELTS results. So if you appear for IELTS results, if you appear for IELTS examination, you can get, for computer based, your results will be delivered in 3 to 5 days. Your results will be released in 3 to 5 days, or the days can be lesser as well. So you can just understand, it can be also 48 to 72 hours, which is 2 to 3 days even. So this is also can be the chance. And also at the time, pen paper, 13 days usually. It might also take less days as well. I mean, it's not necessary that it's going to only take 13 days. At times, it's just a matter of 1 week as well. It can take a week, or it can also take 10 days on an average, or it can take more than that. Okay, so this is kind of unpredictable. Usually, on usual cases, we get the results really soon, as the dates that are mentioned or the timing that are mentioned. And in PTE, we get the results in within 24 to 48 hours. This is the exact timing on how they release the result. There is no bifurcation over here. While over here, we can see a little bit. There is no fluctuation over here in the time frame, whereas over here we can see a minor fluctuation in the result timings. Okay, chalo. Let's move ahead. And now that we have talked about the result timing, let's talk about some other aspect that we need to understand, and that is the acceptance. So IELTS is, as you all know, it is worldwide accepted. Okay, so it's accepted worldwide, which is UK, Canada, Australia, accepted for UKVI and Canada PR. So UKVI is another kind of visa, and PR, of course, permanent residence. So this is something that IELTS deals in, and it is accepted worldwide. I mean, you can see a lot, like a wide variety of universities accepting or recognizing this particular examination. While on the other hand, PTE is accepted by most university, strong in Australia, UK and Canada, and accepted for Australian PR. So if you guys are planning to go for Australian PR, you should always go for PTE. And if you guys are planning for Canada PR, you can go for IELTS. So basically, both the examination has their own, sole purpose to appear. And of course, if you guys want to appear for PTE, always remember to refer to the university that you guys want to apply for. If your university is accepting PTE, then only appear for it. Otherwise, IELTS is something which is widely accepted. You don't need to check for the university whether they are going to accept or not. But for PTE, it's important that kindly just have a look whether they accept this or not. Okay, now moving ahead, we have got fees. So I have specifically written India over here because the fees of the particular examination varies from country to country. Okay, so this is something that it varies. Here it is like for IELTS it is 18 to 18,500 almost. So 18,500 को अगर मैं clear data में लिखूँ तो it can be 18,250 depending upon the taxes and all that, GST and all that. Talking about PTE, it is like sure 17,000 to 18,000. This is what. So if you can see that we cannot see very major change in the fees structure of PTE and IELTS, but also the relevance of your examination also changes with respect to your demand, or with respect to your requirement, for what reason you guys are appearing for which examination. Okay, so this is what we have over here. Now, who should choose? Of course, like here's a big question, like who should go for which kind of examination? This is also very important. At the end of the day, the decision is yours. But for people who have good conversational skills and perfect human interaction, if you guys are really good with human interaction, if you're not very much introvert, if you don't have social anxiety, for you guys, this is better one. This is better one. And again, this is not the only factor that affects your exam taking pattern. There are other factors that influence your exam taking patterns, because you're going to take your examination depending upon your need, the time frame that you have, the intake that you guys are going for, also the universities, and also on which university, whichever university you guys are applying, whether it's whether IELTS is the one that you need to appear, or whether it accepts PTE as well. So yeah, it depends on few more factors as well. So yes, PT is kind of tech friendly and comfortable with fast pace. So if you're a kind of a person who is very much tech friendly, and if you want, or if you can handle the technology really good, and if you can handle it like rapidly, if you can adapt to it, if you're a person who can have a really good hands-on experience on the computer system, of course this is the one for you. But also it depends on your university, your purpose for which you're taking this examination, and your proficiency at the same time, and whether it's reliable for the matter is whether it's relevant for the university that you're appearing or not. Otherwise your money will be wasted, of course. So just take care of that and take your decisions accordingly. Okay, chalo. Here are some of the basics difference between major English proficiency exam. If you can see, I have added IELTS, TOEFL, IBT, PTE Academic, OET, and Duolingo test of English. So here are some of the basic English, proficiency examinations out here. So we've got conducting body, ETS, Pearson, Cambridge, Duolingo, and text mode, paper, computer, computer based, fully computer, paper, computer, and online home based. So we've got these kind of examination. They have their own pros, they have their own cons, and they have their own reliability, they have their own demand. Basic on the demand, you guys have to appear for them. Okay, if you can clearly see out here, scoring system differs, result time differs, main purpose, immigration, acceptance, and difficulty level. Now this is how you can clearly decide. This is how you can clearly take a decision on which examination will be the perfect one for you. Do not waste your money, of course. If you want to check on your proficiency, even that is also okay. If you want to appear for any kind of university, or you want to go for PR, that is also even okay. So it totally depends on your purpose, your budget, or how you can manage your thing and all that, right? So it also depends on that. But make sure whichever examination you are appearing, make sure your preparation is top notch. You shouldn't be underconfident when you're appearing for examination. And also make sure to have a real guidance and a proper guidance from your faculties, of course, and we are there to help you. Okay, and so yes, so this is all about today's video, and this is the end of the video, and I hope you guys are going to like it. I hope this is going to be really helpful for you, so that you can take your decision wisely and rapidly at the same time. If you are stuck in any kind of confusion, I hope this video helps you. Okay, then bye bye, take care, we'll see you in the next session. Till then, take care, bye, and all the very best for your examination.